Welcome to today's commentary. Today we're going to be talking on Genesis chapter 5. Genesis chapter 5 is the family of Adam, talking about the genealogy of Adam from Adam to Noah before the flood. Now, Adam's children it starts from Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, and Noah. Now, Adam means man. Seth means appointed. Enosh means mortal. Kenan means sorrow. Mahalalel means the blessed God. Jared means shall come down. Enosh means teaching. Methuselah means his death shall bring. Lamech means the despairing. And Noah means rest and comfort. Now, when we put together, this forms a message that is very integral to the gospel. It says, man is appointed mortal sorrow, but the blessed God shall come down, teaching that his death shall bring the despairing rest. And this is a hidden message that the Lord put into the names of the genealogy of Adam to talk about Jesus, the blessed God that is to come to bring the rest to mankind. Longevity in Adam's children was very stated in Genesis chapter 5, where we see that Adam lived 930 years all the way to Noah before the flood happened, and we see the rapid decline in the years of mankind as the generation went down. We see that Methuselah lived 969 years old, which is the longest lived human documented, and the name of Methuselah is his death shall bring. So we see that the death in the year that Methuselah died, the flood came, meaning the Lord delayed judgment as long as possible as Methuselah living longer than anyone else until the ending of the Lord's patience. So we see this highlights that the Lord had so much patience to delay judgment until the death of Methuselah. Enoch's rapture, and says in verse 24, it says, Enoch walked with God, then he was no more. Other versions say, and he was not. Now God took him away, and this represents the ideology of the rapture of the church, as we see in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4:17. And interestingly, Enoch lived 365 years old, which could have some mathematical solar, with that represents a complete solar year. Now, in contrast to Genesis chapter 4, we see that Cain's line, we have Lamech, who is the murderer, that focuses on violence, revenge, and city building civilization, which could represent the Antichrist. But in Seth's line, we see Lamech, the father of Noah, who might have taught Noah righteousness, which focuses on walking with God and representing the lineage of the Messiah. Lamech lived 777 years before dying, and this number can be associated with divine completion, of which he birthed Noah, that signifies rest and comfort. And this hints Noah's future role in bringing rest after the flood, cleansing the earth of the corruptions of the Nephilims and erasing the giants. Another key prophetic pattern we can look into is Adam to Noah is about 10 generations, and the flood came. We see Shem to Abraham, which is also 10 generations. That's the judgment of Babel. And Perez to David, 10 generations, the first king of Israel. And the exile to Christ, that is also 10 generations. The Messiah arrives, which is a 40 generation cycle. And this highlights that the Lord also works in cycles. He's very particular about what he does. And so the key takeaways we can have is how the gospel of Jesus Christ was hidden in the names of the children of Adam, and how Enoch's disappearing is a foreshadow of how the rapture, the second coming of Christ, is going to be the rapture of the children of God in the twinkle of an eye, and how Methuselah's lifespan shows God's patience in how he delayed judgment in the flooding of the earth, and how Seth's lineage represents Christ, and Cain's lineage represents violence and the works of Antichrist. And this genealogy actually connects to the second coming of Christ. Thank you.